On a cold, moonlit night, a mysterious figure arrived in a peaceful, secluded village. It was a place where time seemed to stand still, where the people lived simple lives, their days filled with hard work and their nights with restful sleep. The houses were clustered together like a family, their chimneys puffing out soft plumes of smoke, a testament to the warmth and comfort that lay within. But on this particular night, the tranquility of the village was subtly interrupted. The figure, cloaked in darkness, moved with an air of purpose, yet quietly, as if not to disturb the slumbering villagers. It was as though an unseen force was guiding her steps, leading her through the labyrinth of narrow streets and stone houses. Her aura was unique, a strange mixture of fear and respect that hung heavily in the air. It was as if the wind itself held its breath as she passed, the moon casting long, eerie shadows that danced and twisted around her. The village, once a haven of peace, now seemed to be holding its collective breath, anticipating the unknown. The first to notice her arrival was old Mrs. Mullins, the village's insomniac. She peered out her window, her eyes wide with curiosity and a hint of fear. Next was the village blacksmith, roused from his sleep by the strange energy that seemed to permeate the air. He stepped outside his house, his eyes scanning the darkness, his hand instinctively reaching for the hammer that hung by his door. Word of the mysterious figure began to spread, from whispered conversations at the village well to hushed discussions in the local tavern. The villagers, once indifferent to the happenings of the outside world, were now consumed by curiosity and a sense of unease. Who was this stranger who had arrived in their midst? What was her purpose? As the sun began to rise, whispers of the witch's presence spread like wildfire throughout the village. And thus, the seemingly ordinary village was plunged into a world of mystery and intrigue, forever changed by the arrival of the witch. While the villagers were wary, the witch, cloaked in shadows, had a purpose far from their wild speculations. In the depths of her heart, she held a secret, a purpose that led her to this quaint village, nestled between the whispering woods and the mystic mountains. It was not to cast a curse, nor to brew a potion of despair. No, the witch was on a quest for a rare magical ingredient unique to this village and this village alone. A mystical herb, known only as the elixir root, a plant so rare and so potent it could amplify the power of any spell, making the impossible possible. The village, unaware of the witch's true purpose, was rife with fear and speculation. Conversations echoed through the cobbled streets. Whispers of dread and curiosity filled the air, bouncing off the stone walls and thatched roofs, finding their way into every home, every hearth. Is she here to curse us? Some wondered, their eyes wide with terror. Perhaps she's here to steal our children, others speculated, clutching their little ones closer. The fear of the unknown was a heavy shroud, clouding the villagers' minds and fueling their wild imaginations. Yet amidst the fear and speculation, there was also an undercurrent of curiosity, a sense of intrigue that quietly rippled through the village. What could she possibly want from us? They murmured, their minds filled with 1,000 questions. Why has she chosen our village? They pondered, their eyes reflecting a glimmer of curiosity. The witch, aware of their escalating fear and growing curiosity, continued her quest undeterred. She knew the path she had chosen was fraught with challenges. She knew the whispers would grow louder, the stares would become harsher, and yet she remained steadfast. The witch knew her quest was far from over, but the villagers were unaware of the adventure that was about to unfold. The stage was set, the players were ready, and the story of the witch and the village was just beginning to unravel. As the witch delved deeper into her quest, an ancient prophecy of the village came to light. Deep within the heart of the village, hidden away in the corners of forgotten lore, the witch stumbled upon an age-old prophecy. A tale spun by the ancients, whispered in hushed tones by the village elders, and etched in the very fabric of the community's history. It spoke of a great power, a force unseen and untapped, concealed within the very earth they tread upon. A power that, if harnessed correctly, could bring about a new era of prosperity, or, if misused, could plunge the village into an abyss of despair. The villagers, upon hearing the prophecy, were filled with a mix of awe, fear, and curiosity. This revelation shook their beliefs, stirring up a whirlwind of emotions within their hearts. The prophecy, once a mere shadow in the back of their minds, was now a tangible force, echoing through the silent streets and quiet homes. It was a puzzle, a mystery that needed to be solved, a secret waiting to be unraveled. Their view of the witch, too, underwent a transformation. No longer was she the outsider, the enigma wrapped in cloaks of mystery. She was now the bearer of their destiny, the key to unlocking the power hidden within their village. Her presence, once a cause for concern, was now a beacon of hope. She was the torchbearer, guiding them through the darkness of uncertainty towards the light of knowledge. Questions began to swirl around the village like leaves caught in a gust of wind. What was this power? How could it be harnessed? What role did the witch play in all this? The prophecy had set a new course for the village, a path filled with anticipation and apprehension. It was a road that they had to tread, a journey that they had to embark upon. The prophecy had shaken the village to its core, and the witch was now seen in a new light. With the prophecy revealed, the witch and the villagers embarked on a quest they never anticipated. In a world where magic and reality often collide, the unexpected had become the new normal. This was no ordinary quest, but a journey of discovery, courage, and unity. It was a journey born out of necessity and driven by a prophecy that had shaken the very roots of their village. The witch, once a figure of fear and suspicion, had now become a beacon of hope. Her mysterious aura was replaced with a newfound respect. The villagers, who once shunned her, now stood shoulder to shoulder with her, ready to face the unknown. The preparations were intense. There were maps to be studied, supplies to be gathered, and plans to be made. Every household contributed what they could. The blacksmith forged weapons, the baker prepared food, and the seamstress sewed warm clothes. Each villager was a piece of a larger puzzle, coming together to form a picture of resilience and determination. The alliance between the witch and the villagers was symbolic. It was a testament to the power of unity, the strength in numbers, and the magic that exists in every heart that dares to believe. They were no longer a witch and some villagers. They were a team, a force to be reckoned with. As the day of departure dawned, a tangible sense of anticipation hung in the air. The villagers gathered at the edge of the village, their faces etched with a mixture of fear, hope, and resolve. The witch stood at the forefront, her eyes reflecting the promise of a journey that was as much about them as it was about her. The challenges they anticipated were numerous and daunting. They knew the road ahead was fraught with dangers and uncertainties, but their resolve was stronger than their fear. They were determined to fulfill the prophecy, to secure their village, and to prove that even in the face of adversity, unity was their greatest strength. As they ventured into the unknown, the village was left behind, but their purpose was clear. They were stepping into a new chapter of their lives, a chapter that held the promise of adventure, discovery, and perhaps even redemption. The journey was fraught with trials, but the resilience of the witch and the villagers was unyielding. They had faced down fearsome creatures, navigated treacherous terrains, and challenged their own preconceived notions about the world and each other. Yet, through every trial, they had persevered, their bond strengthening with each shared challenge. In the darkest hour, when hope seemed lost, the magical ingredient they had been searching for revealed itself. It wasn't hidden deep in a forest or guarded by a dangerous beast, but rather it had been with them all along. It was the courage and unity they had found within themselves and each other. This was the true magic that fulfilled the prophecy and saved their village. The impact of their journey was transformative, not just for the village, but for the witch as well. The villagers, who had once regarded the witch with skepticism and fear, now looked upon her with respect and gratitude. She was no longer a mysterious outsider, but a cherished member of their community. The witch, too, had changed. She had arrived in the village with a sense of purpose, yes, but also with a sense of isolation. The villagers had shown her that she was not alone, that she was part of something bigger. She had become their savior, but they had saved her in return, teaching her the value of community and unity. And so their journey concluded, not with a grand battle or a climactic showdown, but with the quiet realization that the strength they needed had been within them all along. They had overcome their challenges, not through magic or might, but through unity and resilience. In the end, the once peaceful village had transformed into a beacon of unity and courage, and the witch, once a stranger, had become their savior.